YouTube, what's up? Rome, back with another video. I'm gonna make this one quick. I'm not gonna be long. I'm not gonna be long at all. But I want to talk about how I secured my PS5 pre-order. I think it's quite an interesting story. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And if you feel the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Ain't no BS, ain't no nothing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not looking for you to agree with me. But feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this to y'all too, man. I hope everybody who sees this is able to lock up their pre-order, man. I hope they're able to lock up their PS5s. And if you want a Xbox Series X or S, I hope you're able to do that too. I mean that. I hope you're able to, because this pre-order stuff is a mess. It's a mess. And I tell you, man, I would be pulling my hair out right now trying to lock up my pre-order if I hadn't got so lucky. Now, I've been anticipating the PlayStation 5 reveal event. I guess I'll call it a reveal event. I was anticipating this for a minute, for a long time. And when finally the date come, I'm like, yeah, it's on. I'm about to watch this, enjoy it, whatever. And it just so happened that day I had to take my son to work. And so the only way I could watch it is I had to listen to it, through YouTube as I'm driving to work. So that pretty much sucked. You know what I mean? So once I got my son to work, instead of turning around, I caught the rest of the show. So I was able to watch it. And I sat there and I watched the parts that I missed driving, my son to work. And after it was all over, we got the price and I'm like, cool. But then I'm like, man, they still ain't gonna let us know when to pre-order. Cause I'm dying. The money is burning a hole in my pocket. I'm trying to give it up quick. Cause I'm trying to lock my PlayStation 5 up. So, and it's crazy because I actually recorded part of it on here and uploaded it on here. My homeboy called me. I get home. It's over. I'm thinking nothing happened. There's no announcement, nothing. Nobody says anything. Sony says nothing. Then all of a sudden I get a phone call. My homeboy called me. Dre, shout out to Dre. He called me and said, hey, GameStop is doing pre-orders. I'm thinking this fool lying. Because for real, all he plays is Madden and 2K. He doesn't play nothing else. His ear ain't really to these gaming streets like that. He not on Twitter, not on social media or like that with this gaming stuff. But he's a huge Madden fan and a huge 2K fan. He's a sports gamer fan and everything, right? Like me. So, yeah. He called me and said, hey, man, pre-order's up. So I'm thinking he lying. I'm like, man, you lying. That's the first thing I said, bro, you lying. He said, man, I'm not lying. So I called GameStop. The line was busy. That was a red flag right there. I called it back. Busy again. So the spidey senses instincts kicked in. And I jumped up and I took my butt straight to the GameStop down the street. And sure enough, I was second in the store. I was actually expecting a line to be there when I got there. I was expecting a line to be there. I'm thinking like, man, it's going to be wall to wall people. It's going to be a line outside of the door. I'm like, man, it's going to check the video out. If you think I'm lying. That's exactly what I thought. And when I got there, it was nobody there. And I'm like, either they don't have the pre-orders or, they don't have the pre-orders. Dre was lying. So soon as I go through the door, there was a lady there and she was checking out. And I asked the clerk as she was checking the lady out, I'm like, hey, y'all taking pre-orders for the PlayStation 5? He said, yeah. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, whoa. He like, yeah, you looking to pre-order? I'm like, yep. He said, how much you going to drop? 50? I said, no, I'm paying it off. Paid that sapsucker off, man. Paid it off. I bought a controller, an extra controller, the PlayStation 5, the Call of Duty, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Couldn't believe it. Left out with the receipt and everything. Put it up, posted it on Twitter like, man, y'all get y'all pre-order. They doing pre-orders. It's live. You know? Thankfully, I was able to help a couple people. A couple people saw my tweet and was like, man, if I hadn't seen your tweet, I wouldn't have got out there. I'm like, man, I'm glad I could help. But man, that was, it wasn't no crazy story or anything like that, but I totally did not think they were actually going to do PlayStation 5 pre-orders, man, that day. And my dude Dre was the last person that I would think that would have told me that the pre-orders was going down. Had he not called me, I would not be there. I wouldn't have been there. And I would probably be pulling my hair out, going crazy, trying to secure my pre-order. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My heart goes out to all y'all. Even the ones who's going after that Xbox Series X. Seriously. Ain't nothing worse than trying to get to the store, and there's only three consoles there, and there's a sea of people. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. So, like I said, man, I hope y'all can get it, man. Hey, look, if there's updates, if I find out anything, whatever, I'll do whatever I can to help. You know? And like I said, man, if y'all got stories, share them. Share them in the video. Let me know what y'all think of this video. Tell me what y'all think. It's been an absolute nightmare for people, and I can only imagine. I had the smoothest, and I'm not here to brag. I'm not bragging, but I'm just finding it unbelievable that I had the smoothest, easiest time getting my pre-order. Another thing I want to say is the lady that was in front of me getting her pre-order, that was actually a GameStop employee plugging his friend up. Hey, get here. Called his friend up to get here and secure that pre-order. So he already had, lady had dibs. And I was right behind that lady. Boy, did I get lucky. They only had 10. They had I think it was 7 discs and 3 all digital. I got lucky as hell. It's like hitting the lottery or something, man. Hey, but let me know y'all thoughts. What's y'all story like when it came to that? Were y'all able to secure y'all PS5? Let me know. If you're not, what y'all doing to try to do it? Y'all find any tricks? Let a brother know. If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I got more. I got more story. I got a lot of stuff I can really share with y'all, man. Some crazy stuff. And this ain't what I just shared with you wasn't really crazy. But I got some stories for you. Rome, I'm gone.